All right, hello and good evening and welcome to Night Vision Media for senior night boys basketball action between the Hillsboro Hawks and the 14 and night Farmington Knights. For this competition, this will be a very vital competition for the Knights because it is our final home game and our senior night. How do you think that our starting lineup is going to affect us having all seniors on the court without our tank, Jordan Ankrum?
I think they're going to do all right. Yes, I watched them yesterday. They did lose to South Iron, but they only lost by 3. If they play really hard tonight, they will guarantee a win.
I think that Farmington has fared very well, and I think that we can definitely pull out against the Hawks. They are definitely not our biggest competition in our conference or anything like that, so I think we will go through in the end. All right. We will hand you off to PA announcer Kim for starting lineup. competition between the Hillsboro Hawks and our very own Farmington Knights. We are just seconds away from tip-off. We will be bringing DJ Hardy, Garrett Callahan, Eli Pratt, Logan England, and Jonah Barnes on the floor for this first quarter. Ken, how do you think this tip-off is going to go? How do you think this first quarter is going to favor?
Like yesterday, we won the tip-off, and the Knights started out pretty rusty at first. And they basically stayed tied with South Iron the whole time, and they lost South Iron by 3. Hopefully they can pull off the win.
All right, it looks like Hillsboro won the tip-off, and they are trying to set up for a play here. Some shot fakes. Number 11 goes up for the shot, and he is good. Austin Weber puts the first 2 points up on the board for the Hillsboro Hawks. We already have our first foul on the night, and it looks like Eli Pratt will be inbounding to Logan England. He's going to bring it down the floor. Some passes here and there. Eli to Logan. Garrett Callahan around to Jonah Barnes, who tries to take the shot. And Logan England for a 3, and it's no good. Defensive rebound. Hawks try to pass it down the floor, but man is not open. But he does get 2 points on the play. Knights bringing the ball down the court rather slowly, not too much motivation, it seems. Garrett Callahan at the top of the key with the ball. DJ to Logan, who dribbles and finds Jonah Barnes, who finds DJ, but he's not open for his sensational 3. Knights looks like they're trying to set up a play here. Not much action. DJ goes up, and he does not get the roll in. It's another defensive rebound for the Hillsboro Hawks. As they bring down the ball down the court, it seems to be a turnover. Logan England down the court with the ball, and he finds Jonah Barnes, who takes the 3 and puts the first 3 points on the board for the Knights.
Logan England, the Honey Badger, he is known to break ankles and everything. He's a fantastic player.
He's definitely a vital player for the Knights. Hillsboro with the current possession right now, trying to set up a play. And they go for the far out 3, and it's no good. Defensive rebound by Eli Pratt down the court to Logan England, who's going to bring it back up to the top of the key. Garrett Callahan for the 3, and he hits. That'll make it 5-4 in favor of your Knights. Hillsboro trying to get the ball down the court through Farmington's pressure, and they do. And an open 3, and it's good. Eli Pratt's going to inbound it to Logan England, who's going to bring the ball down the court rather slowly here. Trying to set up a play for his team, and he finds DJ Hardy in the corner. No open shots yet, but everybody loves Jonah Barnes' fakes. Knights are trying to pass around to find a play, but nobody is quite open. They find Jonah Barnes in, and he's in the paint, and it's rolling. Right. Hillsboro inbound, they find an open man, but Farmington is putting on pressure this evening. They do, however, get it down the court, but it's a too far pass. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Farmington's ball at the corner.
Looks like they're not doing a bad job having all their seniors out there.
Definitely not. This is a different lineup than we're used to, but it seems to be working, so we'll see how it favors. Logan England to the top of the key. He's going to pass it off to Garrett Callahan, who will eventually find Jonah Barnes, but no open shots here. Looks like they're going to find, thought they were going to go for DJ in the corner. He was a little open. Knights can't seem to find really any open shots here, but they're trying to set up a play. Hillsboro is definitely pushing some defense. DJ pass drive in, and he won't get it. It'll be a defensive rebound by the Hillsboro Hawks. Tough pass, out of bounds again. Ken, what do you think about those 2 consecutive out of bounds passes by the Hillsboro Hawks?
I think because it's senior night, it's all getting in their head. The adrenaline's up, and you know, Farmington just playing their best D right now.
I completely agree. It looks like Farmington's trying to set up a play here. And Jonah Barnes does get a 2-pointer, putting us 9-7 in the Knights' favor with 3:49 left in the first quarter. Hawks seem to be finding their way down the court rather easy, but there is a little pressure and a turnover by Logan England. He's going to recover it right before it goes out of bounds. Garrett Callahan for the rebound. It's no good. Eli Pratt tries to put it up, but he just doesn't get it, and it's out of bounds on Farmington. Oh, it seems to be out of bounds on Hillsboro. My apologies. Logan England inbounding. He finds DJ Hardy at the very top. Logan England stalling a little bit, trying to set up a play maybe for a team. He drives in, but he gets called for a dribbling foul. And it looks like we have 3 subs. Justin Bain, Devin Nagel, Jordan Ankrum bringing our first junior in for this night on senior night. Ken, do you think that will make a difference?
Oh yeah, Jordan and Devin Nagel are really good players.
Yeah, definitely. I think that will be a very big asset to us, and I think it's okay that they brought in a junior this early, but because Jordan Ankrum is definitely a tank for us. DJ Hardy misses his first free for the night. The Hillsboro Hawks bring the ball down the court. Hillsboro trying to find some shots, but are having some difficulty tonight. Tough defense, which is definitely an improvement from their prior games. He goes up for the shot. He does get the two-pointer, tying up the game. 2:33 left in the third quarter. Knights trying to find an open player. DJ Hardy dribbles in and finds Logan England, who shot fakes, and he's going to take it back up to the top of the key. He handed off to Jordan Ankrum, who is inside the paint, and he gets the 2. I guess that is the confirmation that Jordan Ankrum will be a very big part in this evening's senior night game. Hillsboro Hawks trying to bring the ball down the court with some definite defense here. Been making some crazy passes, and it's not looking too good in their favor. It'll be Knights ball. Jordan Ankrum will be inbounding. He'll give it to Logan England, who's going to steadily take the ball down the court. No big rush for him right now. He's going to give his team some time to set up and get in scoring position. Jordan Ankram's going to dribble in, and he's going to get 2 points rolling. Hillsboro had some trouble finding somebody to inbound to, but they found him, and he's dribbling down the court, but he can't really get past Knights defense. It is going to be a foul on number 3. My apologies, Justin Bain. Hillsboro inbounds. Right now, DJ Hardy is guarding the ball. And it looked to be a turnover for a second, but number 32 goes in. And he gets it. Look at England down the court in a different pace, trying to find a teammate, some quick scores maybe. Not really open men except for Justin Bain on the end, but he is quickly covered. They find Devin Nagel on the inside, who's going to try to dribble in. And Logan England for the 3, and it's good. That is always a momentum change for the Knights when Logan England gets those 3s, as he takes them so much. And it'll be a turnover by Justin Bain. Looks like the Knights are gonna run down the clock here a little bit. Not gonna take too many shots, but we find DJ Hardy at the 3 and he just cannot get it. Defensive rebound and a foul. It'll be Hillsboro's ball as they're bringing it down the court. 21 seconds left on the clock. They're down by 5, trying to set up a play here. Looks like there's no open men. Knights are creating some very good defense tonight. And Jordan Ankrum is on the ball. 3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like Hillsboro's trying to find an open shot, and they take it, and it's no good, and that will be the conclusion of our first quarter. Ken, how do you think the Knights fared in that first quarter we had?
I think they played pretty good. I mean, I don't know why they haven't put out Brett Mann yet. I know Jordan Ankram's like their star player and everything, but since it's senior night, I think Brett Mann should deserve to go out there and play. But either way, with man or without man, Knights are still holding up pretty good.
I think that it is perfectly fine. There might be some questions on as to why Jordan Ankrum was put in so early on the senior night game, but I think he is a very vital player to the Knights, and he has definitely helped us out already, having, looks like, 4 points on the evening. Already here it is 16-11 at the beginning of the second quarter. Ken, how do you think the Hillsboro Hawks, or what do you think they have to do rather to beat the Knights down, or do you think that's even possible?
Well, it's pretty obvious that they need to step up their passing game, really. You see them overthrow, or should I say pass the ball out of bounds a lot, or throw and get intercepted by one of our players.
I definitely agree. I think maybe that the senior night momentum has helped the Knights and really decreased the Hillsboro Hawks playing time. Looks like it'll be Knights ball, Jonah Barnes, into Garrett Callahan. Garrett Callahan's gonna find Jonah Barnes. They just cannot find an open shooter right now. Garrett's gonna stay at the top of the key, and he's gonna find Jonah, who's gonna find Brett Mann, who is gonna shot fake, but eventually give it up as well. And Brett Mann's gonna go out to Garrett Callahan. Back into Brett Mann, and he will not get the roll in. It will be a defensive rebound. Looks like Garrett Callahan flew out of bounds there for a second, but it's going to be Hillsboro's ball. They're going to find somebody close to the basket, but Brett Mann. Oh, and it's going to be a turnover for Jordan Ankrum. He's going to drive in, and he gets the roll-in, yes. Increasing the lead to 18-11 for the Knights. And Brett Mann gets the other turnover. Garrett Callahan for an extra 2 points, and it'll be a timeout, I believe, for the Hillsboro Hawks. Ken, what an exciting beginning to the second quarter already. How about the Knights?
Yeah, like I said, Hillsboro is pretty weak on their passing right now. And you could tell by the Knights that they are determined to win tonight. Playing pretty physical and
definitely bringing their A game. It is a very important game. I think the juniors respect that this will be the seniors' last home game, and the seniors are playing their heart out, and they're definitely executing. We're going to come back in from that timeout with Justin Bain, Garrett Callahan, Jonah Barnes, Brett Mann, and Jordan Ankrum. And we will start off with Hawk ball. It's going to be a turnover already to Brett Mann, who's going to take the shot, and he will not get it, but Justin Bain will rebound. He'll give it off to Jonah Barnes, who's going to dribble and give it to Garrett Callahan. They're going to pass it around a little bit, try to set up a play here. Justin Bain back to Garrett Callahan, just trying to set up a play here. Garrett Callahan's trying to talk to his teammates, set up a shot position maybe. He's going to keep it up at the top of the key. He's going to hand it off to Jonah Barnes, who gives it back to Garrett Callahan, and Justin Bain trying to find the open man, and Brett Mann for two, and he gets it. Brett Mann is on fire this evening. Hawks inbound. And they're trying to get it down the court past the Knights defense. It is not quite working for them. And that'll be a try turnover by Jordan Ankrum, but he will tip it out of bounds. Hillsboro inbound. They find someone towards half court who's going to dribble it in a little bit. And they're going to go for a three, and it's good. Drain that one. Brett Mann for the inbound to Garrett Callahan, who's going to bring it down the floor. Not much Hawks defense or pressure right now on the ball. Brett Mann for another two, and it's good. Hawks are going to inbound it. Knights definitely creating pressure here, but they get it down half court, and he's going to try to drive in. I thought that was a travel, but I guess they're not going to get the call. Defensive rebound, Jonah Barnes to the basket, and it's good. That'll increase the lead to 26-14 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Once again, Knights creating some big pressure, which is definitely helping them out here as the Hillsboro Hawks are having some crazy passes and turnovers here. Looks like that's going to be a shooting foul on number 32 for the Hillsboro Hawks by Jordan Ankrum. He's going to get 2 shots.
You could tell that the Knights are playing a lot more physical and getting to the Hawks' head.
Definitely, and it's kind of a surprise to me that we are so low in fouls. Knights are pretty bad about racking up fouls really early in the game, but we are currently tied at 3 with the Hillsboro Hawks, and that's kind of impressive to me so far. And his second free throw will go in. That will make it 26-15. Knights trying to set up a shot here. They find Justin Bain, who finds Garrett Callahan, and they're just passing it back and forth, talking to each other, setting up a play here. You see the screen by Jordan Ankrum, and he shot fakes, and Brett Mann is swatted. As you can hear by the Hillsboro Hawks student section, yes, he did get swatted, but that's okay. Hillsboro will bring the ball down the court. And Brett Mann tried to take a charge there, but I don't believe he got the call that he was wanting. It'll be Hillsboro's ball still. They're going to inbound it far up by the top of the key, and looks like an incredibly bad missed shot by Hillsboro as the Knights will pick it up and take it down the court. And Jordan Ankrum for 2 points. He is definitely the tank and a very vital position, and it's going to be another out-of-bounds pass for Hillsboro. That is 3 crazy passes on the Knights, and the Hillsboro Hawks are going to take another timeout. Their coach is definitely not happy. Ken, what do you think the Hillsboro Hawks need to do to step it up? I mean, obviously passing.
I have nothing else to say. Man, how many times have they thrown it out? Like 5?
They definitely haven't had any successful passes inside, as there's been several turnovers so far. I think the Knights are playing well. What do you think, Ken?
Yeah, their defense is like improving. The second quarter is like really good right now.
The Knights are usually 2 my opinion, a second half team, but they are obviously bringing in the first half, which is very nice to see as they have had not such a great last few games. But it looks like if the Knights keep it up, we will have a very impressive game against the Hillsboro Hawks. All right, we're in from timeout with Garrett Callahan with the ball, Logan England to Jonah Barnes. Brett Mann tries to dribble in, and he gets a foul call. It will be Knights ball, Logan England for the inbound. Brett Mann gets the ball on the outside to Jonah Barnes, who finds Logan England. Oh, and it's a turnover by the Hawks. Will bring it down the court quite easily. Setting up a play here, as you can see. Not really any open shots due to impressive Knights defense. And there's a shot fake, but it does not mess up the Knights at all. That's an inside pass, and he tries to go in, and it's a huge miss. I didn't even see a foul there whatsoever. It'll be Farmington's ball. Brett Mann inbounds. Logan England comes down the court. All right, to Jordan Ankrum, who's going to try to dribble in, and he gets 2 points from his jumper. That'll make it 30-15. We're already in double-doubles here. Hawks will bring the ball down the court, try to find an open shot. They're trying for their shot fakes, but and it's a turnover. But that will be a travel call, and it will still be in the Knights' favor. Looks like we have 2 subs, DJ Hardy and Eli Pratt for Brett Mann and Garrett Callahan, both of them seniors as well. Two minutes and 25 seconds left in your second quarter, 30-15 in the Knights' favor. Looks like we're kind of taking our time here. They're gonna, and Logan England for the 3. Yes. As you can see, as you probably cannot see, our bench is going crazy. And the Hillsboro Hawks are trying to bring the ball down the court past our defense. And for the jumper, he gets 2. Hillsboro trying to put some pressure on, but it's not facing Logan England one bit. He's going to pass it down to DJ Hardy, who's going to bring it back up to the top of the game. They're going to set up a play here. Jordan Ankram's going to get 2 for himself, and he doesn't. It's a defensive rebound, and the Hawks will bring it down the court. Going to pass it in. He's going to take it into the paint, and it will be a travel call. Not quite sure I saw that, but I'm not going to complain. Looks like we have a substitute for Devin Nagel in for Jordan Ankrum. Once again, Logan England bringing the ball down the court. DJ Hardy now with possession of the ball, trying to set up a play. Logan England threatening himself out of bounds, but he does not step out. Back to DJ to Jonah. Trying to set up a play, cannot find an open shot against the Hillsboro Hawks. Jonah with his shot fake, and Logan's going to pass it into Eli Pratt, who's going to step out of bounds. It will be Hawks ball. Seconds left here on the clock, 33-17. Hawks trying to get some last-minute points here. Come into the second half with not such a big deficit. And for 3, he does not get it. It is a defensive rebound by Devin Nagel. Jonah Barnes going to bring the ball down the court and hand it off to Logan England. 21 seconds left. Looks like Logan's going to try to run down the clock a little bit. Not really going to try any serious plays. Maybe take a last-second shot. And take the ball back up to the top of the key. 8 seconds left. Trying to set up, get a last-second shot. 4 seconds left. And DJ for the last-second shot, and it's good. And that'll be a buzzer beater for our second half, although we did not need it. 36-17. Ken, how about that first half for the Knights?
Oh, they did really well. Yeah, you could tell, like, they played pretty physical, and, you know, since senior night, they're determined to win.
Definitely. All right. We will be back for the second half after